The fact that naval forces in the United States and France have been engaging, actually I think they've just completed a series of drills or exercises in the Persian Gulf, in a couple of countries in the Persian Gulf, signifies the fact that these two mainstay NATO allies are both founding members of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, have clearly identified the Persian Gulf as a base of operation and intervention militarily in a way that hitherto had not been agreed upon or acted upon by those two nations. The French aircraft carrier participating in the drills was the Charles de Gaulle, and this is the only nuclear-powered aircraft carrier in the world outside of those of the United States. So the U.S., which has 11 super carriers, they're called, the only ones in the world, and that's measured by how much water they displace, but it's measured by size and weight, of course. So that all the nuclear-powered aircraft carriers in the world are U.S. and French. All the the so-called super carriers, aircraft carriers, are American. And that France, which has built up a military presence, we have to recall, during the Nicolas Sarkozy regime a few years ago, opened a major military base in the United Arab Emirates. It was the largest French military base built overseas in decades, in several decades. And, in conjunction with its British and American allies, France is expanding its military influence into the Persian Gulf. It is also allying itself, as is the United States and is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, with the hereditary monarchies in the Gulf, nations like Saudi Arabia, Oman, Kuwait, and others, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, to build up a sort of what I have in times past referred to as a holy alliance or unholy alliance. That is something comparable to what happened in Europe 200 years ago after the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte, where all the reactionary monarchies in Europe came together to unite against any popular or progressive tendencies on the European continent. And what we're seeing in the Persian Gulf is, we have to be clear about it, the only adversary they would be organizing against is Iran, and that the U.S. and France and company are now situating major naval assets in that area and conducting what are, in essence, war games, portends something potentially dangerous. And I think nations in the region and throughout the world have to be aware of that, and have to do everything possible to forestall and discourage such military buildup, especially in a sensitive, delicate, and strategically vital area like the Persian Gulf.